We're here today to talk about photography. I know that when you first came to our agency, it wasn't something you really did, and then we introduced you to it, you got used to it, you quite liked it, and then on from there now you're better than all of us. What was that about? What happened there?
Probably more to do with it becoming a personal interest. So I enjoyed what I was doing here with the photography, but didn't really understand what to do. So everything was auto mode, so it all looked a bit auto mode.
Yeah. And you've certainly improved our photography since you've been here in terms of things we've learned, and now we're doing HDR photography, we're composing the shots much better, and a lot of that's thanks to the knowledge that you've gleaned along the way from your personal enjoyment of the subject, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's when I was enjoying it in my own time and just learning, even if you were outside and you wanted to see the sky and what's in your foreground, it's kind of the same as you could apply it to a room, because then you can see what's out a window and what's inside a room. Yeah. So applying the same principles of understanding exposure and how to show the light and the dark and get it balanced was key.
Definitely. And the thing for me about photography is that in the end, the way people look at your properties these days is online first of all. So the fact that our shots are so much better is having a massive impact on the click-through rate. That is the rate upon which people say, hey, that looks quite interesting, I'm going to click through and have another look, which often involves a viewing after that. So, you know, it's massively important for us, and, you know, thanks to you, we're now, I would say, ahead of the field in terms of that.
Yeah, I think it's really vital and something that people miss too much. It's especially if you're selling something that's £400,000, it shouldn't have photos taken with a happy snapper, or I call it, like a holiday camera, because it looks like it.
Yeah, and composition as well. This is something that we've really worked on, isn't it? I mean, how many times do we go in a house and we literally move everything around with the owner's permission and kind of, you know, make a better shot just from saying, look, do you mind if we move this or that? And it makes a massive impact on the actual final shot, doesn't it?
Yes, small changes, even moving like net curtains, they're like horrendous. If you can move net curtains, it can really dramatically change a shot. Just little tweaks like that, you won't realise years ago that it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, but shedding that extra light into the room through the window.
Yeah, all your lamps on, all main lights on and flash. It almost looks like overkill, too much light, but it won't look like that, it'll look better.
Yeah. And then some of the manipulation we now do in the office has helped a lot, isn't it? I mean, we never want to lie. We never want to make a room out to be something that it's not. But the quality of the editing tools that we now have, like the HDR that we use, is something that's really second to none. It's been a revelation, hasn't it, in terms of some of the shots we do?
Yeah, I think HDR has been real key. And it's really upped the appearance, just because you might get sometimes in a shot a dark corner where you've just got dark furniture or a chimney breast and it's just making the corner look dark. If you can balance out all the corners, it just makes for just a much nicer looking shot overall, which is key.
Absolutely. So I suppose the moral of the story is, you know, if you want the best photographs and the best exposure in the local area, you should come see us at James Alexander.
Yep.